Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here with me today. I'm trying a new ice cream recipe. Been really excited to try this one. It is from this wonderful cookbook here, Wild Figs and Fennel, and it's by Letitia. I got this for my birthday recently, and when I came across this recipe I was like, yes, must make this as soon as possible. So it's saffron, honey and blood orange ice cream. Unfortunately, it's not blood orange season here, but she does give a substitution here just for normal oranges. So we are just going to be making saffron, honey and orange ice cream. And I just thought I've been in a bit of an Italian vibe at the moment. I've got a few new Italian cookbooks and the flavors just sounded really, really lovely. And the other thing I was really excited to use and showcase is I had a friend at work give me some honey from their farm. And I thought, what better way to showcase it than having it as a key flavour in this ice cream. So I have got my ingredients all ready because nobody wants to see me weighing all that out. So we've got 4 egg yolks and 100 grams of sugar, and I'm just going to mix those together now. So yes, I was very lucky for my birthday. Got 2 wonderful cookbooks, this one and another one. And it's the other one is called Saffron, and it's more for doing large mise kind of 10 people spreads. So I'm excited to look through that. I haven't found an ice cream recipe in that one yet, but you never know. Got my mixer all ready. These wireless Cuisinart appliances are just fantastic. Oopsie, wrong ones. I cannot recommend them highly enough. I've got this and I've got the stick blender, and they're both fantastic. Right, just get a couple of bowls out here. This is my first video, so possibly should have had the bowls out first. Bear with me, team. I'm really keen to get people's feedback on how this goes, what sort of style you like, if you like having these kind of different flavors and how I make them, or what sort of content you'd be really interested in me producing. So just going to add those there. It's 4 egg yolks and 100 grams of sugar. And I'm just going to mix them together. Right, they're starting to look nice and pale. I'm just going to let them sit for a minute as I get on to the next stage, and I'll give them another mix just closer to the time that we're going to put them together. So the next step is we're going to start the warming of the milk for the custard. So in my saucepan, I am going to add the milk. So 1 cup, 250 mils of just standard milk, 500 mils of cream. Very lucky here in New Zealand to have fantastic cream or dairy products in general. But I think our cream is just really, really great for making ice cream. All grass-fed, it's fantastic. Now, the other key ingredient in this is the saffron. So I'm sure you're all familiar with saffron. Just going to use a small pinch. It says about 8 threads, but I'll probably do just a little bit more than that. And lastly, the zest. Now, the original recipe wants the zest of the 2 blood oranges. Unfortunately not in season here, although I love blood oranges. So just the zest of 1 large orange. Just adding that all in. And then I'm just going to gently warm all that together over a medium-low heat. And then once that's done, we'll add it with the egg yolks to make our custard and then cook that off. Okay, our milk, cream, saffron and orange zest mix has just come to a nice scald. I don't know if you can, yes, you can just see if I get that right. The saffron and also the zest are starting to reach that colour, so it's turning a lovely sort of pale yellow. So what we're now going to do now is going to mix in the sugared egg yolks. I'm just going to give them another little quick whiz. And probably, sorry, that wasn't quite correct. We're going to add the milk mixture into the yolk mixture a little bit at a time to start with, because we don't want the eggs to cook. So we just think it's called tempering. So I'm just going to have the whiz on and start adding a little bit into at a time. And then once you've added a little bit, it's fine to go and add the rest. And we're going to strain it after anyway, so any bits of sort of cooked egg do get taken out. All right. That over there, and now we're going to add that mixture back into our saucepan and then return to the heat, so that it's going to then thicken. You want it to sort of be the consistency of double cream. So essentially we're just making this is just a custard that we're making here. I'm just going to get a spatula to get all the goodies. So yeah, I got my ice cream machine a few years ago and I have loved making different ice creams. It's the first one I've done with saffron actually, so that will be really exciting to see what that turns out like. Keep that for stirring. Right, so I'm going to return this to the heat now. It's probably going to take about 10 minutes and then it will be the right consistency that we want. So we'll check back in you then. Okay, we're back and this has thickened up, there we go, nicely into a, yeah, what it is about as thick as double cream. So it's still, while it's still hot, we're going to add in, whisk in, or stir in the honey. So you want 120 grams of honey. I was very lucky to have a friend that has bees on their property, and she gave me this lovely wildflower honey. It's got a beautiful, gorgeous flavour. You can use any honey, but it is nice to be able to showcase because the flavour will come through quite a lot. So nice to be able to showcase a kind of interesting flavour of honey. And then we also just want a pinch of salt, so it helps bring out the flavour. Right, so once they are stirred through, just going to put this into a container, and then we're going to let it chill overnight and steep with the saffron and the zest in there. Just scraping it all out, get all the nice bits in there. Right, so we're going to let that cool and then steep, and then tomorrow we will churn it in the machine. Okay, hey everyone, I'm back. Now I did lie to you earlier when I said I was going to leave this overnight because I actually found out I've got some people coming for lunch tomorrow, and so I wanted to have this ready so I can go in the fridge and just settle overnight. So I've strained it and then I have put it through my churner which has I'm very lucky, I've got a Cuisinart with a compressor, so it can make a batch in about 20 minutes. Yeah, so let it cool down in the fridge for a while and then churned it in the machine. Took about half an hour, probably wasn't cooled as much as it could have been. Great, from the looks of things, really great. I think I need to do this so you can actually see what I'm talking about. Well, there we go, lovely texture, great colour, and more importantly, let's just give it a wee. Wow, that's really lovely. The honey flavour is all over that, and then you get the quite a subtle orange sort of as the undercurrent there, and a little bit of the saffron, probably not as much, maybe I could have used a bit more saffron to get that flavour coming through. Anyway, I'm gonna put it into these little containers today. This is one of the things I'm wanting to do with this channel, is see whether I could start making my ice cream as a bit of a business. And this is my initial idea, is to sell it at some fairs or farmers markets and things like that in these small containers. So we're going to give it I'm just going to put it in here. So what I'm going to use my friends tomorrow as a bit of a taste test and get some feedback from them and see how it goes. Should have got my... Oh, it's looking great. So the other thing was, I like to smoothing out the top there, and the other thing I like to do is just put a piece of wax paper just on top, just stops it from, sometimes when you leave ice cream in the freezer a little bit long, it can form a little bit of a skin, but I just put that on there, and then I've got a little lid which is just over here. Sorry team, should have had those ready. So voila, so I'm hoping I reckon I'll probably get 5, maybe 6 of these containers out of this batch. Yeah, hey look, thanks for joining me. It's delicious ice cream. I look forward to I'll do another video and give you my friends feedback and see if we'd make any tweaks to it. But thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to sharing another recipe with you soon.